Life insurances and funeral policies are supposed to bring a sense of relief and security to a family that is going through a death of a loved one. But when Nomia Ndlovu opened at least 28 policies on behalf of her family and loved ones, she opened a door to hell. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Once again, I have another video for you because we need to continue talking about Rosemary Nomia Ndlovu. I have been talking about her on my channel, and this is actually a third video that I am making about her. So be sure to visit my channel playlist and catch up on all the videos I have done about her. So now let's get back into it. Nomia Ndlovu is a 46-year-old former policewoman who recently got sentenced for plotting a series of ending lives in her family. By the time she was arrested in 2018, she had been working as a sergeant and had been in the police department for at least 14 years. 6 family members had already lost their lives. 6 more were on their way to their death, all for her to get money to pay her debts and gamble. The fact that she was a cop, it gave her enough knowledge on how to cover her back while carrying all these dirty projects. So you can imagine how unhappy she was when her colleagues caught her. She was not happy about it, and that is why she tried with all the power she had to get back on them. She tried to sabotage the investigation and basically revenge by targeting investigators and their families while behind bars. Initially, the police officer who was leading the investigation of a case was Constable Bheki Zulu. But Constable Zulu quit the case because he was getting emotionally attached and traumatized by the case. Speaking at Tembisa Magistrates Court, he said Rosemary was dangerous and evil. He felt sorry for the victims that lost their lives so she could get insurance payouts. "I don't want to see this woman ever again," Zulu was quoted saying, speaking loudly and angry, pointing fingers at Rosemary's lawyer Gibson Ngobeni. "If you had seen the victims' families, you would never defend Rosemary again." He then said of himself, "I was traumatized by the nature of the cases, and seeing the people she had planned to end was too much for me. I visited most of the families, and it was very sad to see the pain Rosemary had brought into those families for the sake of money." While witnessing a traumatized cop withdrawing from this investigation of her case, Rosemary smiled and fixed her hair and nails at the court. So Constable Zulu handed the case to his colleague, Detective Sergeant Keshi Mabunda, who carried the case until we all saw Nomia Ndlovu being brought to justice. But it was not carried without any threats and intimidation from Nomia Ndlovu. According to Sergeant Mabunda, jail did not stop Nomia Ndlovu from trying to stay on top of a game. Several months after she was arrested, Nomia Ndlovu hired people to deal with Detective Mabunda by basically ending him. Fortunately, those threats arrived right on time for Detective Mabunda to protect himself and his family. He opened a case against Nomia and intensified security around his family. "She had hired people to end me and had said if she doesn't end me, she will make me suffer by getting my son at school. She had said she knew where my son goes to school and would bury him alive," Mabunda was quoted saying. "I became extra protective, but there was no way I could tell them because this would make them afraid." After the threats, he started attending his son's extramural activities and would drop him at home and ordering him to stay indoors. Whenever his wife knocked off work after night shifts, he would wait for her outside of her workplace and take her home, telling her he was concerned that the make of their car made her a potential target for hijackings. Eventually, they changed the family car after he noticed it was being followed. He did not tell his wife the reason until the case was concluded this year. Another thing that Detective Mabunda learned about Nomia was that while behind bars, she had tried to lodge more insurance claims for her deceased relatives. Several months after she was arrested, she began calling for insurance policies from her jail cell, wanting to lodge claims for the death of her younger sister, Rani. Unlike other relatives whom Unomia Ndlovu was involved in their deaths and had claimed money from, her younger sister Rani had fallen ill and had died in 2018 after Nomia Ndlovu was arrested for trying to end her sister's life, Joyce Ndlovu, and her 5 children in Bushbuck Ridge. Speaking to Times Live, Mabunda said when Ndlovu tried to claim this time, he had already red-flagged her among insurance companies. He said he was surprised when he got a call from an insurance company wanting to verify Nomia's whereabouts and the status of her case after they had received a telephonic claim from her. Mabunda, accompanied by an official from the insurance company, surprised Nomia Ndlovu with a visit to confirm her imprisonment. They made her sign documents from the insurance company to make sure that no payments were made to her for the death of her sister Rani, which she had insured as well. After that, Mabunda pursued an application to have Nomia Ndlovu moved from the Johannesburg prison to a facility with more strict security. Mabunda said it was this failed insurance claim that made him aware and discovered that even though police had taken Nomia's phone and SIM card for further investigation after she was arrested, she had managed to get a phone and a SIM swap done, allowing her to communicate with the outside world while she was in prison, communicating with the outside world with the same number that police were investigating. Recalling his first interaction with Nomia Ndlovu after she was arrested, Detective Mabunda said Nomia even tried to get rid of him by offering him a bribe, but he refused and told her to get a good lawyer instead. That's it, guys. Can we just end here for today? Please subscribe and stay tuned for the next video on this story of Nomia Ndlovu. Make sure you catch up on my playlist to see more videos about her. I love you all. Bye.